Welcome back. Many of us know somebody in the military, perhaps a friend or family member, is a veteran, but how much of their day-to-day life do you get to see? In a rare opportunity, WTOK was invited to step aboard a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier to get a real glimpse inside the world of the men and women who bravely serve our country every day. Check it out in this special edition of Military Matters, Sailor for a Day.
Here's me, flying backwards in a windowless plane, mentally preparing for an arrested landing on a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier. Now, if you're wondering how I got here, I've been to training, got my kit, been tested on my swimming abilities, and flown in a helicopter. Now is the moment it's all been leading up to. Landing on the nuclear-powered U.S.S. Harry S. Truman. About 100 miles off the coast of Jacksonville, Florida, I get my first glimpse of the flight deck before getting the lowdown from Commanding Officer Captain Nicholas Diener.
An aircraft carrier is a fortress and a city. We've been currently at sea for just about a week in the course of a normal training exercise to continue to maintain both our certifications and proficiency.
There are hundreds of roles on board, from sailors who keep the carrier on course from the bridge to those who wash bed sheets, cook meals, and even
this is our barbershop.
Keep sailors looking their best. Logistics specialist Trilshan Bacon was stationed at NAS Meridian a few years ago. Now he's the Air Transportation Officer. He's one of the first people to greet junior sailors arriving at the ship for the very first time.
If you're seeing me, then that means we're in the middle of the water, no land, it's nothing around us. So it's an experience. So I try to be a helping face, a calming face. Hey, it's gonna be all right. Let's get your bags. Let's get everything together for you.
There's no denying arriving on a carrier can be overwhelming and disorientating, with a lot of corridors to navigate.
Whether you're in the military yourself or a civilian, you just can't help but be impressed by the sheer size of this aircraft carrier. The U.S.S. Harry S. Truman weighs in at more than 100,000 tons. It's capable of carrying up to 5,000 sailors at any given point and 70 aircraft, both combat and support. It's a hive of activity 24 hours a day, and nowhere is that more true than here on the flight deck.
After a long day, dinner time comes around. It's downtime for some sailors, but by no means is this the end of the day. Operations continue well into the night, with lights switched to red to help sailors' eyes adjust to night vision better. F-18 Super Hornets take off and land well after sunset, but for me it's time to get some rest. A new day is dawning on the U.S.S. Harry S. Truman. Time for a quick coffee from the onboard Starbucks and on with work. First up, a check for debris in the hangar bay before flight operations begin once again. Captain Diener says the ship's capabilities shouldn't be underestimated.
We are a floating city, a representation of U.S. power that we can move worldwide.
But a city can't exist without its citizens, or, in this case, its sailors.
They are absolutely selfless in volunteering to defend their fellow Americans.
And you can see the next episode of this special assignment featuring a familiar face from Meridian tonight on News Centre 11 at 6 and 10, and of course tomorrow on Good Morning Meridian. To catch up on previous parts, you can head to WTOK.com.